Good evening. Welcome to the Candid Connections podcast, where we dive into everything from life, love, and relationships. Real talk, no filters. I'm one of your hosts, Tiffany.
I'm your host,
I'm your
Janelle
host,
Renee.
Gaynell Lachey.
And I'm the guest resident, C-Way, coming from the man cave.
And we got to keep the balance with one more man, me, the code, and we back at y'all with another one.
And to put out a disclaimer, we are not certified relationship experts. So let's get candid.
Okay, starting out. Our topic of discussion today is social media and relationships. What are you all thoughts on social media and relationships? Do you think that they help a relationship or break a relationship or both?
I think that social media is the ideal place to find out what a woman should look like.
What?
See, we already starting with some mess.
Yeah, you know.
So to get her relationship status is what she looked like, huh?
That's it. That's the motto of what a relationship should look like. All these pictures that everybody posts. You don't agree?
So going into that, so these pictures of everybody posting, do you think it's respectful for men to constantly like a picture several times on social media and make comments if they're in a relationship?
Good question. All right, so come on, Tiffany, before I go.
Oh, no. I'm going to let you go.
I was being silly for sure. I'm not much of a social media person as a whole. I think that as with anything, there should be some responsible use of a thing. And I would say that if I had a girlfriend and she was on social media liking a whole bunch of guys' pictures, I probably don't know that I would be necessarily that comfortable with that.
Carl?
Social media on so many levels, for me, messes the game up. First of all, social media is a game changer, but it messes the game up, whether you're in a relationship or even trying to get into a relationship.
Yeah.
So do y'all think that social media, because I feel like social media, when you're in a relationship, it can cause some people to have temptation just by looking at pictures of others. Because it's definitely more access than back in the day. And then that's where you can get like the cheating, like the DMs and the hiding and all that stuff.
Poking.
Right.
Sometimes
I think that if you build a relationship from social media, there needs to be communication as, first of all, when you're in a relationship. That needs to be clear. Are we just talking, or when we're in a relationship? If we jump over into a relationship, there needs to be a conversation of, what does that mean to you and your partner? Are you okay with me still liking pictures and commenting on other people's posts? Or do you feel like we need to shut that down? I think with both people on the same page, it could work. I personally have a cousin who she met her husband on Tinder. They seem to have a really good relationship. They got 2 kids. Everything seems to be good. I'm assuming neither one of them are on Tinder anymore, because now we're married. So I think in that aspect, it's good. But when you're just on Facebook or wherever you meet somebody and DMs and stuff, you definitely need to have that conversation of when all of that stuff is over and done with.
Now, there are those exceptions that happens, and that's what they are, exceptions, probably like your cousin or whatever. I think even when you're meeting someone on social media, it kind of changed the game versus back in the day where, now the cutest girl in the school should have been with who?
The
cutest guy in the school. The football player was a cheerleader and the football player. But now in these day and times, we got social media, and now they got the cutest girl in the school can look all over the world and find a man she wants, and a man chooses her and pick her up and flies her out. They get flued out nowadays, right? But then he sends her back home, and her values decrease. Nobody wants her now.
Here we go with the value. Here we go with the value.
A woman's value drop by the minute.
He gonna bring up a woman's value.
A woman's values drop by the minute, huh?
He's supposed to be with the high school jock. He's not going to look at her the same because she had access to social media and had those options, and her options was really right there for her, for that community to grow and then to have family and kids. And now she out there bad and can't find herself in a relationship. because of social media.
So I have a question. So, like, if you are already in a relationship, can social media break the relationship? What are your thoughts on that? Because sometimes I feel like
Yeah.
social media, like you're in a relationship, it definitely can lead into a breakup because, like I said, that's where you have the more access, you have more, the sneakiness can occur.
Yeah, social media in of itself can be a distraction too. You got to think we can't do two things at the same time. We can't say two letters. We can't walk forward and walk backwards. If a person is spending time and energy on social media, then they're not nourishing the relationship at the end of the day.
Right.
So it's a distraction if you're already in a relationship because, instead of DMing whomever, you could have been sending the missus or the guy some,
Right.
well, don't
Giving
send
your
us
partner
flowers,
that
but
attention
we
that
could
you're
have sent the lady
giving
some
someone
flowers.
you don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a major distraction.
No, I definitely agree with that.
And
So
I believe that it could just be it can lead to trouble because with social media you could friend anybody. So at the end of the day you could be in a happy marriage, but soon as you see that old thing you used to date back in high school and see that they're single, and now here we go with conversation, and then here we go with whatever could lead to next steps.
Right.
they
That
start out with
perhaps you
that
wasn't
deep.
thinking about that person. You just see him now. You just have full access to him.
Social media gives you that opportunity. Kind of like I always tell my kids, don't let people be an opportunity to be a thief, because I know that
Could you try that?
I know they're not really a thief, but if you give them an opportunity to be a thief, they will be it. For instance, you leave your money out all the time and they know this, and just so happened you left your door unlocked and they came in to see you, but you weren't there, and they doing bad just for the moment, and they have no idea, you have no idea they were there. They feel like there's no way they're going to find out. They take that money and you gave them an opportunity to be a thief. They're not really a thief, but they was in a bad situation. Their door was open. Nobody was there. There was no way they're going to find out. So they do it. Social media opens it up for relationship. It gives you the opportunity
Do
to
you feel
mess
like
your
that's
relationship up.
because of a lack of discipline and lack of respect for that relationship?
Or is it just temptation?
Well, if you have integrity, social media shouldn't bother you.
Agree.
It can just be a distraction, because if you lack integrity, social media just a way that you're going to disrespect your relationship. So if you lack integrity for your relationship, you don't need social media. You'll figure it out another way.
Mm-hmm.
So at the core of anybody, the integrity as it relates to the relationship has to be intact.
It kind of reminds me of have you guys ever seen those videos where parents will put like a piece of candy in front of a child and then walk away and say, now don't touch this until I come back. Now it's in front of me, and like Carl said, the opportunity's there. I could or not. It's just kind of like it's one of those situations where here's social media. I'm walking, my woman or my man is at work doing whatever. I could, like Billy said, have the integrity and not, or I can indulge and how would this person ever know?
Right.
So I got a question as it relates to social media. Should you and your significant other be on social media together and friends, and I guess publicly sharing one another to all your friends that way?
I don't see nothing wrong with that. I mean,
When you say like let everybody know you're in a relationship.
Well, I'm not saying let everybody know, but I'm saying, all right, if I got an Instagram page and a lady I'm dating has an Instagram page, should we, and we're dating, or serious or married, shouldn't we like be friends? Like, how you not friends with your significant other on social media? That just sounds a little,
Sus.
that just sounds weird to me. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of,
Like what you hiding?
I'm just, what is going on? You know what I'm saying? We sleep in the same bed. Like, that's just a little weird. That's a little weird.
right. It's like you can share everything else but that, which don't make sense.
That's kind of scary to me. Like, Tiffany, are you and your husband, are y'all Facebook friends?
He's not on social media.
Okay, that's okay. But if he was, would you not be his friend?
In a different situation, probably. Here's the truth. Probably not.
Is there?
And I say that because of his old occupation. It's times where we can go out, and it's not. He hasn't been that person in a long time.
Yeah.
But we can go out, and I have to hold back, and because I know who he was. But and it's not all the time. It's not it's very random where we can go out and a woman to say, oh, that's so and so, and just come up and hug him without even realizing, like, well, wait a minute, he got a wife now. He ain't that anymore, and he, I guess, has an image to uphold that I would say this. He's very respectful, and he'll say, like if somebody comes up and says, "Oh, can we take a picture?" or whatever, he's very good with saying, "Yes, absolutely. Let me have my wife take our picture." So he does that. But it be some disrespectful people. I don't have to deal with it, I would say, probably as much as maybe let me see, Nelly has to deal with it, or Snoop Dogg's wife has to deal with it. I'm not totally not saying I'm not on that level, but there's those 1 out of 100 times where somebody will come up and just be, and I ain't even gonna say disrespectful because you don't know. They don't know.
So if they'll do that with you standing there, you know what they'll do on the social media. Then you know what I'm saying. You ain't nowhere to be found.
But it's so rare and so
Yeah.
random that it's not really bothersome. But if he was on social media, I don't even know if I would allow myself to get on there and look and be pissed off, because people don't
Right.
know. People
Right.
don't know.
Right. I mean,
Okay.
I can agree with that because it's more of a protection from you because people do lie.
Right.
Right.
And I think it gets worse because here's the thing. Ooh, Carl, you're gonna like what I'm about to say. I think that men and women can agree on one thing, if nothing else, and none of us trust women, right? So I'm not gonna put my man in a situation with, I feel like there's a lot of women, as soon as they know he's in a relationship, I might not even been thinking about him. He wasn't even on my radar. But now he's in a relationship with somebody, so let me go see what all the hell going on over there.
That goes to what Carl was saying about y'all want somebody who's wanted by somebody.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
See how I like to say, I like when we agree.
Right. Y'all agree with us.
even on social media with relationships, they always show the good stuff going on. So people want what they see. They want to see them happy relationships, but don't realize people don't show you the bad stuff that goes on. Again, you see when they out to dinner, eating that lobster ribs and steak, sipping that Moet, but you don't see that bologna sandwich dinner. You don't see that. You don't see that. So
that top ramen with the boiled egg.
Right. And that's the thing. Social media can make people be anybody they want to be.
Yep. It's a facade.
And it could be a full on lie. People can be whoever they want to be.
I told you I was stuck on, looking at Will and Jada relationship on social media. It was like, that was the ideal relationship. And believe it, they going through stuff.
Heavy stuff. Let me ask y'all. I'm going to say Carl and Billy. I know the answer is probably no for y'all, but Janelle and Gay, now, have either of you ever watched The Real Housewives of Potomac?
Yep.
So just yesterday, and I don't know if y'all noticed, this is hot off the press, the lady Wendy and her husband were
I
arrested.
heard about
Oh, really?
that.
Yes.
What?
For
Fraud.
fraud, because they said that somebody broke into their house, and come to find out, whatever they said was stolen, they actually had taken back to the store and got refunds, and apparently they was doing bad. Now she's a doctor and he's an attorney, but some sort of way they was doing bad, and they got all this insurance money, when truth is y'all actually returned a bunch of stuff, got the money back and the insurance
But I
money.
thought
But you're on social media, you're on a TV show, so you got to look rich. And at the end of the day, y'all doing bad.
yeah, but I thought his business, like the last episode, they said his business was doing good, and he opening.
See, that's what
another
I'm
one.
saying. Social
That's what
media,
they
they're
say.
being on TV. They on TV, social media, all that shows, and it makes it seem like they doing so well when truly y'all out here scamming, trying to keep up
The facade.
appearance that you're doing well.
7 counts of insurance fraud, and it's crazy.
What'd you say, Billy?
7 counts of insurance fraud.
Mind you, they seem like they had it all
Definitely.
together.
Yep, they were just a happy couple. They
Yep.
was
He had
well off.
he's an attorney, and he has a marijuana business that they said was taken off. So with all of that, what's the insurance fraud about? What's going on?
Living beyond their means, trying to be a facade for the show, trying to keep up with everybody else. And that's another thing with social media is, people could be broke, living homeless, but on social media, they got this lavish life.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's the same thing.
Yep.
Like when you say quote relationship goals when you see these celebrities, you don't know what's going behind the scenes with these celebrities. Like for instance, Offset and Cardi B. At first, they was happy, but then you see all this stuff about him and then all this other stuff. Like you don't know what goes on behind closed doors just because they put this facade on as they're happy in front of the public. But behind the scenes, it's probably a whole bunch of chaos.
Obviously.
Is that baby Stefan's or Offset's? Because we don't really know.
Stefan.
But they say either way, it's a disaster. It don't even matter.
I'm
Either way,
gonna
it's
tell
a
you right now
disaster.
on the call right now, the baby gonna come out and it ain't gonna be neither one of their babies. That's what's gonna be crazy. It's about to be a movie. It's about to be a Lifetime movie, network movie. Like who the daddy then?
And that's what we got talking about social media and relationships. She put all this stuff out there. So, it's just like, okay, 1 minute you with Offset, but now you got your whole business out with Stefan.
So is it really a relationship if you're putting your relationship out there on social media like that, or
Right.
what are you portraying?
So I got a
Because
question.
why do you care what other people think inside your relationship?
Right.
So Billy,
And that's where the issues come in because you get to post and stuff, and then people get to commenting. And then whatever perspective you have for your relationship, people get to change your perspective based on what their comments are saying.
That's leads to my question. How far is too far of information that you should put on social media regarding your relationship?
I don't think you should put nothing. Like as far as nothing personal, nobody should be in your
Right.
business. I'm not about to like some
Right.
people as soon as they get into an argument or a fight or something, they go to social media.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Social media ain't gonna
Right.
know
You
none
know
of my
something
business.
going on. So
Right.
everybody say, they got problems in their relationship. She done sent this song out. She done put this post on here. Something must be going on.
And then you get them predators. As soon as a woman say something going on, here come the men in her DMs talking about everything all right. over
Right.
there.
Right.
and that's
Man,
why there's
that's
a problem on
fucked up.
social media, relationship. Keep your private life private. That may be an answer to the question why they keep some couples keep single profiles, don't attach themselves with each other. They may be keeping their private lives private because really, who you stunned for if it's a true
Right.
relationship.
Right.
Right.
Because
Right.
my business ain't your business.
Right. But there again, we're all older and we relationships, we know how to have relationships outside of social media because we've always had them.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But you have these, I don't know, 35 and under, whatever, until they're social media confirmed in their brain is really a relationship. And it may be more women than men or men. I don't know who does it. But until you get on social media and say you're in a relationship for whatever reason, they feel like it's not
Right.
real.
That's when it's validated.
I have to get on there and
If you
stunt
ain't,
about my relationship.
if you ain't post me, we ain't in a real relationship.
And yeah,
When it should be the complete opposite.
Actually, I
Right.
didn't post you because we're in a real relationship.
we're talking about true relationships, not those no case, no face.
Right.
No face,
Yes,
no
thank you
case.
for clarifying that. Correct.
I can't post him. I ain't supposed to be.
Because here's the thing.
Like that one.
Here's the thing. God don't make no mistakes, right? So can you imagine us having social media in the 90s?
Man.
Love.
Our social media in the 90s right now was us on the I have a three-way, you call Billy.
Right. Three-way. That was social media.
Three-way,
Three-way.
you call
I
Tiffany.
done said plenty of people up
When?
on three-way.
Or three-way and you on mute.
Just listen.
Hey, hold
Don't
on,
say
hold
nothing.
on, Carl. I'll be like, let me call you right back. That way you know that's true. Me and you right back. Hang up and down, yeah.
And that person who didn't have three-way, you call him last because he couldn't help out. But he was still in. He was still cool. We got to get him in, so we just know you last. We call you last because you're going to stop the chain.
Men said women. Did you guys do that? Because we totally did that.
Mm-mm.
Did we set women up?
Men.
Because we would set guys up. Well, I guess not. We would set guys up.
Now,
And here's the thing. Back then, it really wasn't women, or I'll say girls back then, because we didn't have social media. We would, if I thought my boyfriend was talking to another girl, me and this girl is going to have a conversation. And if she feels like he's her man too, it's like, okay, well, at 7 o'clock, we're going to call
Right.
her, and then we're going to call him.
Exactly.
It wasn't no
Yeah.
back and forth on social media and we going back and forth. We got to get to the bottom of this.
Right. I'm gonna talk to you. Then we call him on three-way. He ain't gonna know we on three-way. Once we get him
Right,
called
yeah.
up.
Right. Set him right up. Right. And then we can decide who gonna be with him after the fact, if either one of us is gonna be with him. But in the beginning, we gonna get down.
So you had somebody to validate the relationship, to start a relationship. You know, social media don't allow you to validate anybody no more. It's whoever looks good. It's I'm choosing you because of
What
my
you got?
preference, not because of my standard. I'm choosing you because you look good and not because you're consistent. I'm choosing you because you fine, not because you loyal. Social media sets you up for failure.
Social
And then
media
it's a
takes
bunch
the
of filters.
social
And
out
then
of it.
at the end of the day,
Remove the social, like the social about, you know, being in each other's presence, that goes away with what we call social.
So I have a question. So with social media and you have a partner, like some people feel like their partner can't like a girl's page, the male can't like the girl page, and the women can't like the male's page, another male's page. What do y'all think about that?
Like the page or the content.
Like, say for instance, a girl has a boyfriend and the boyfriend likes another girl's post, hearted or whatever. Some
Yeah,
women
what was
don't
the
like
content of
that.
the post though?
Well, what if it's the girl
The
and
woman in a
bikini?
bikini.
Well, that's a whole that ain't that's
Mm-mm-mm.
a lot to do right there. That's not to be liked. You should not like that. But
and
if she
he
said
hearted it. He didn't even like it. He hearted
Huh?
it.
that's a lot. That's too much right there. But I'm saying if they say something about, you know, Happy Father's Day and you like that, that's okay. You know, something that's correct.
Wait a minute, hold on, Billy, hold the line, because Carl ain't said nothing.
Right, because most of the time it ain't no happy father. It's a picture. They're liking a picture, some kind of picture.
Exotic picture. They're showing their own skin.
This is I'm trying to figure out what is this relationship based off of if we're arguing over.
I knew it wasn't gonna be a yes or no with him.
I be trying to process some things. I'm like, why are we arguing over something that's set up with likes for you to like, and I'm liking something, and you get upset with it when the whole system is set up for likes. Now, should I be doing it if I'm in a relationship, you know, a true relationship, and we're on it? Have we agreed on it? Have we communicated on it? Is this how we met? You know, this is how it was set up. Does that bother you? Now, let's talk about it. Now, if that bother you, you want me to slow down? Okay.
Slow down.
Like, not
we
quit.
down
He didn't say
we down
quit.
to 30 hearts a day. You know what I'm saying? Cut back.
I'm not talking about me personally because I don't like nobody's stuff because I don't care. But I'm just saying I'm trying to just speak up for the average man who do. If you're in a relationship and and that's what y'all agree upon, then yes. But if there's no communication there and that's what a man is doing, then that's what he's doing.
But if we're in a
And that's what he's been
relationship,
doing.
should that something that we have to agree on? Shouldn't that be like, I'm in this relationship, so let me respect my woman or my man?
The principle of it all.
To each his own. You got to make it known for each man, and each
You
woman.
have to make it known.
You have to make it known with each man or each woman.
Just had a conversation. If we're talking about it, it's a conversation that needs to be had. I get what you're saying. I had a conversation.
I'm gonna be cool with it. I mean, if my woman tell me stop, I'm gonna stop. But there's a man who will be like, "Why?"
But we got to tell
I'm
you to
still-
stop.
You got men
So
are very
We got to
simple
literally
creatures.
say
They need-
stop.
they
Like,
need to tell us stop. Let us know.
so would you have a
Listen, this
problem
is
Let
an
that man-
if your
opportunity for you to share your emotions about a thing. So
okay,
you
then
like,
we share our
hey,
emotions about it. I'm like, it's just a picture.
well, I mean, but if you got a great man and you're sharing your emotions, he's gonna be like, "Oh, that makes you feel uncomfortable. I got you. Don't even worry about it. I won't like the pictures no
question,
more."
like if it makes a woman
I just
feel
send the DM.
uncomfortable, you think it is out of insecurity or
That's why it's a relationship this is, because to me, if he's even doing it, it's not even a real relationship to even be liking other people's pictures.
There's the
If
integrity part.
if you got your man on lock, he don't care about he ain't liking nothing. So what type of relationship is this really?
True.
He gonna
He
know
ain't
that
liking nothing.
because he gonna be so focusing on you because you doing what you're supposed to be doing. He's doing what you're supposed to do. He ain't gotta like it. He got eyes. He can look at it. He can still scroll. He ain't gotta like it.
that's true.
And I guess I'm like, if he is on social media and Kim Kardashian is in a bikini and he likes it, whatever. But if the girl down the street is on social media and she is in a bikini and you hearten that, now we got a problem.
How far away she
Sure.
got to be? How many miles?
I
So
think it's as
I'm not even gonna entertain that. Somebody that's out of reach, I could care less if it's somebody like Kim Kardashian, because that's what she's on there for, is the
Right.
likes.
but that's where that social media comes into play with becoming a distraction in your relationships. Even the talk about social media being a distraction is a distraction.
Uh-huh.
You know, if you have to talk about it, it's a distraction.
Because
If
y'all
it
ain't talking
wasn't
about
there,
date night. Y'all talking about hearts and, you know what I'm saying?
you'd be focused on your relationship.
I would like to know how many, like the percentage of divorces based on like Facebook, if that's even a thing. Because I bet you if it's a thing, it's high.
I'm sure it is. Definitely. Because especially us coming from no social media to social media, like especially in our age group, we didn't have this access. Now that you got this
Right.
access, it's definitely easier for a breakup.
Mm-hmm.
but don't you think that that's just the icing? It got to be something in their home to lead to that. Something else is going on farther down just for social media to lead to that break. Because he's on social media for a reason, because something ain't right in their house.
So Carl told us before that men like compliments or like attention. And it may be that when we're in relationships and you see that person every day, maybe the compliments aren't coming as fast as
They
when
would.
Someone
somebody's
else.
on social media and saying, oh, you look good, or you look this way, or you look that way. You may not be getting it from your spouse all the time. Not that they don't feel that way, but hell, we're in a relationship. I see you every day. Whereas
You're
you start feeling a way because somebody on social
It's
media is
the
coming and they're saying it often.
right. You're
that's
constantly
that new
getting
attention.
validated.
Mm-hmm.
Social media can be, it's not all bad. It can be a gift and a curse, because you can highlight your relationship and be blossoming, and especially if you highlight that you and your significant other is representing God, and y'all doing it, and y'all living their life.
So
It
how
can it
much
can
is
it can
too
definitely be a
much?
good thing.
How much is too much to share within a relationship on social media?
Anything that's personal, like anything that's personal shouldn't be shared. Like I
Right.
can see, shout out a happy birthday, all that, blah blah blah. But if you going into your personal business, something like if you're venting to social media, that ain't okay.
That's just out.
No, and you venting or airing out something.
Right.
That
Because
ain't-
when I tell you, going back to Cardi B, when that girl was airing that man out, she was airing that man out. And it's not that they're like the normal average person where only their community or their friends see it. This is damn
Everybody.
near global. Everybody is seeing it.
That means she was hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So I always have a little angel and a little devil on my shoulder. They be telling me stuff, and you know, s- th- this one on this side just told me that social media can be good because it can help that man find that perfect someone, because he has a more opportunity to shoot his shot. So he can go ahead and DM every single chick he like, and the one he responds to just might be the one for him, thanks to social media.
Now let me ask you, if a woman does the same thing, does that scenario stand the same for her?
A woman shouldn't have to do the same thing. A woman don't do the same thing. I said that because that's what men actually do. Men shoot their shots through social media. And if a woman do it, then she's acting like a man.
So if a woman came to you and DM'd you, how would you approach that situation? Would you reply
Question
to it?
the motive. You would
Mm.
question the motive. A random woman. See, men don't get that. That's women get hit on. That's something women are hit on all the time. So if a woman do it, especially in the DM version, question the motive.
So what if a woman really likes a man? Could she not approach him if she really likes him? Is it not okay for her to approach him?
Find a connection. What's the connection? If it's truly random, question the motive. If it's a connection from past, through a friend, through work, through an experience, if it's genuine and you're just trying to connect and you have social media as a way to connect because of that, then go for it. But if it's just a random quick connection, definitely question it.
What if there's no connection? There's just a guy that I like and I I think he's attractive. How do women approach that, or do they not?
What are you trying to get out of it? What are you trying to get out of it? Because if you're gonna, the real is, if you're going to reach out to a man and that man, here's the thing, a man is gonna is gonna take the opportunity to get access when he can. He's gonna question it, but if you're giving him, he doesn't have to work for it. Where's it going to lead to? Where are you trying to go with it? Because he's gonna take the opportunity if you give it to him. Don't get me wrong. You get into a man inbox talking that good stuff, he'll act up on it, especially after he did his homework. And if you down and you all gas no brakes, they'll go, but you only be in that category and never become a true relationship.
Well, I guess I'm just asking because again, I'm going off of a scenario from like a TV show where it was a man that, I don't know if you guys watch Married to Medicine, but it was a man that he and his wife got divorced, and another woman saw that they were divorced, so she jumped in his DM, and now he's married to her.
Did she know him beforehand? I mean,
No, no. She seen him on TV like I seen him on TV. She just seen that because him and his wife, obviously they're on a reality show, so she sees that, oh, they're divorced. So she openly admitted that she saw that he was divorced and she got in his DM.
well, at least she waited till after he was divorced.
Well, she did, but that's what I'm saying though. Is that to the average man, is that acceptable? Because she approached him. He didn't know her from Adam.
That a random I don't know a person approach it and send me something. I'm like, Carl, you got to question the motives. Why would you reach out to?
Question the motives.
What
if she was just interested?
What if she was just like,
attractive?
oh, he's handsome. I like what he's doing. Let me just reach out.
How does she even?
She's looking to get smashed. She's not looking for no relationship.
No, they're married.
No, she's
now.
talking about somebody else. Like if a woman approach you, say for instance, she see you, say for instance, she's your friend on Facebook and she's been following you for quite some time and she's gotten some interest in you. How would you feel about her jumping into your DM, approaching you off of, her motive could be because she wants to get to know you.
So with that being said, that sounds like they done made a connection during the time they were on Facebook, right? See,
or somewhere where they made friends. They shared each other's Facebook just because of some other connection.
They didn't jump. My thing is, I thought Facebook was supposed to be for people. When it came out, Facebook was supposed to be for people you know, connect with. It didn't came into now you just friending everybody and you don't even know them. So now everybody's watching you, so you think you know them. So it's a different game out here now.
Got all these suggestions about people that know somebody that knows somebody that know you.
Now, see, I'm one of those old school people that I still gatekeep my Facebook page. If I don't absolutely know you, ain't no way you getting on my Facebook page.
That's me.
I have to know you.
I genuinely know everybody who I'm friends with on my Facebook page.
Yep, that's how I got a whole bunch of requests just waiting. I don't know you, so I'm not accepting you.
Right. I don't even entertain the request. If you've seen my request, I have people more sitting there waiting to request than I have actual friends.
So what we've been talking about are social media relationships, actual social media relationships. Which sound like it can turn into a good thing if it becomes out true, which is is an exception to what happened to your peoples. But there are a lot of social media relationships.
Yeah, which is different from a actual
real relationship.
That steers from people watching what you're doing, friending you, liking your pictures. They've been in your inbox. You hitting them back. Now you're talking every now and then. Then you give me your number. Now you're texting. And then you may go out. Then you build off that. Versus back in the day, we used to see you in person. We used to write you that letter. Yes, no.
So do you think social media relationship can be good and bad thing?
Can be.
If you're mature enough. You have to have two people that are mature enough to handle it.
I'm going to say mostly bad, but it can be good. Not a lot, but mostly bad.
Do you think it's good for a love connection?
Good for a lot of love connections.
It's good to meet. The social part is not, the regular interactions is the part that's going to define that part. Maybe as a resource, maybe you have, like Carl was saying earlier, you get a chance to meet more people than what you would have had access to before. But still, the interaction socially, not with the media. In person is going to help define that.
So do y'all feel like social media gives you too much access?
Mm-hmm.
I think it actually makes you dare to dream like a child, though. Like, you don't feel that, I don't think you feel as limited because you can now think bigger about what your dreams are, about who you want. And now, you don't have to settle. You could potentially not settle because you can be more of the audacity of what you want.
Can you
Yeah.
explain that?
Yeah, so if I want X, Y, and Z, if I want X, Y, and Z, and I don't traditionally see that in my community, but I know it exists, right? Well, I don't have to just settle for what's in my community when I know that if I want to expand my search about whatever X, Y, and Z is, so that you can find actually what you want versus settling for what you don't want.
How can you find all that on social media though?
Well, I'm saying about meeting people. I don't know what a characteristic would be, but let's say, Carl, give me 3 things that you would want to see in a potential wife.
Oh, this girl would be good.
I'm gonna go with
Access.
what I said earlier, because first she's got to be appealing and attractive. That's what we go off of. That I'm gonna say God fearing.
Okay. So those 3 things, just those 3 words, just doing a search, you can match those words up with somebody else who says or values those same things. So just that alone, I guess if you're looking at a pool, you can sort out people that don't match those words. I think on some dating apps, you can actually put like what your priorities are. So when you say God fearing, you can put God fearing and you're going to get a list of women who are God fearing because, everybody has different spiritual beliefs. You know what I'm saying? So I know we're saying social media. I'm just saying the technology more so than social media can help with that versus not.
But some people can also paint that picture for you and be totally different.
I'm
That
about to say,
go
because
that go
can't that be like catfishing?
that go on
Yeah,
what you said earlier.
a whole
That's
show
the
about it.
representative. You're gonna get the representative. Hopefully, you got your own due diligence about how you get to the bottom of somebody being authentic about a thing. There are questions you can ask, you'll know. Like if somebody say they God fearing, tell them give you 2 great Bible scriptures that they know. If they can't tell you 2 scriptures that they learn in Easter Sunday, I'm saying we gotta start shoulder shrugging a little bit. I mean, if that's your thing, you know what I'm saying? Can't be like I'm a culinary artist, and then you be like, well, tell me something that you cooked for somebody recently, and they can't tell you a menu.
And here's the thing: you as women, dealing with us men in real life it's hard enough, right?
Say that
Yes.
again.
Yes.
In real
Say it
life,
again,
it's hard
Carl.
enough.
Yes.
So if you out
Break
here on
through.
social media dealing with social media men, it's gonna be twice as hard. So if you're gonna put yourself through that, know that's what you're putting yourself through. And then there are those ups and downs that comes with social media.
So what do you think some of the ups are?
Yeah.
The ups is you can block them on social media. You can't block them in real life.
Amen.
Listen, I've been known to throw a few block parties.
Well, then there's that.
It's when you have 2 people that are actually honest and want the same thing and it really works out for them and they met through social media. That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
When I would not have ever found this person had I not been on social media. Because maybe one person lives in this state and the other person lives in that state, but we found that we're evenly yoked and one person is willing to relocate for the other person or whatever. That's awesome.
Yeah, there has been
Well, I think
stories where
even
people say he shot his shot at a DM and they got married. So I can see it is some, good things about it.
Yeah. And I just use like my cousin as an example because she met her husband on Tinder and he was in the military. So they winded up getting married and here she is from little old Lawrence, Kansas, living now in Hawaii.
Cool.
Right. With her two, and they have 2 kids and living her life.
And where was he when they first met? Where was he, I guess, stationed at the time that they met?
I don't know where he was stationed. I know he's from like Detroit or something, and I don't know, maybe he was there. But anyway, they winded up meeting and dating for a while to the point where they got married and moved to Hawaii
Right.
and had babies.
So cousin would have never met him any other way then, right?
She would have never met him any other way.
has she been in other relationships before him? Serious
Yeah, of course.
relationships before? Serious?
I believe, yeah. I know one. I mean, I know one relationship where he was kind of a train wreck and nobody in the family liked him. And she eventually figured that he wasn't the one and she let him go. I'm sure there's probably somebody before or after him. I don't know. But anyway, she met this guy and they actually, I think they moved they're not in Hawaii anymore. I think they moved to Colorado now, but still just the cutest couple.
So I would consider that a success story in itself about social media. You know, she been through some trauma, been through some relationship that didn't work out. So she resorted to an alternative that's offered, which is social media, which is a dating app, Tinder, like you said, which she knew what she was looking for. And
Right.
sometimes people
Intentions.
know what they're looking for and it do good, it do well. And that's an example of it. I don't think there's a lot of cases, a lot of stories like that versus the bad stories, but when it works, and you got to give it where it's due.
Yeah. I think too, perhaps, I don't know, because I've never been on Tinder, but that may be one that you have to pay to get on there. So I think people have to spend money. So those are serious people. I do know there's some type of Facebook dating app is free and any and everybody can get on there and you get what you pay for.
Right. What are y'all thoughts and
Like
opinions
social
on
media.
married people with social media?
The married couple makes that definition. Their union defines that. If they want to be on social media, and which I think is good to show what greatness looks like if they have a great relationship. I mean, we in our community we need to see stuff. We need to see that, Black relationships are thriving and well, but not the ones that are fraudulently trying to get insurance money. Like it's not healthy. So if they feel like that's part of their purpose and their calling, not only to be, spiritually yoked, but also to be a blessing for their community to see them, then they should.
I mean, I agree. I like what you said. I like that you said that it's a good thing for, people to see because we really don't see that often. And I feel like those who do showcase it, that's like you said, that's real, it does give other people something to look forward to.
Like when I think Tiffany's friend was for them to be married for 20 some years, I'm that excited. I like to even hear that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's I got about 50 something years left. I'm trying to see if I can get a 20 or 30 piece out the deal. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you want to hear success. You want to hear what success looks like.
But then it's a slippery slope because like what Carl was saying is we all thought for years that Will and Jada was the perfect Black couple. Whole time they like swingers or something. And it got out of hand.
Yeah.
It's cool to swing until
Then
August
she had a
Alsina
relationship
pull
with
up.
August Alsina.
The August Alsina pull up. I felt
Wait a
bad.
minute,
I
what
didn't
did
even
she
be in
call
that
him?
relationship.
She said he
I'm
was
hurt.
what was the word she used for him?
There was an entanglement.
Oh, it was an
Entangled.
entanglement. Yeah.
I'm like, I ain't never even been entangled, but that sound like that ain't good, Will.
Like that's what we call it, a little entanglement.
So speaking of that, because August Alsina is half Jada's age.
Ooh, what's that rule? Any half your age plus 7? Ain't that how it go?
So it's inappropriate for people in a relationship to follow people that's half their age.
I don't know what's going on there. I know that Will Smith done lost his mind. He ran to the damn award show slapping people for her. Do believe now August Alsina, did he jump ship and maybe he dates men now? I'm not real sure.
Yeah.
What?
So like what? But
Oh,
she
he was
got
trying
both
to
of
he
them
was trying to
crashed
get to
out.
Will. He was trying to get to Will.
She had both of them crashing out.
Right. So how do y'all
Damn.
think? Because since it really played out on TV, and like some people saying she ain't do nothing but embarrass him, and so like that's another thing of like Carl said, like the relationship how they portrayed to be, and then kind of find out they're not even really living together. When she went on had her interview, they wasn't together, but yeah, he was doing all this stuff. So that's another thing about how people portray their relationships to the public on social media.
Because we didn't have a clue what was going on with Will and Jada.
No, and didn't even know she had an entanglement with August Alsina until he put it out there.
Did he put it out there? Right. That's how it all came crashing down as he opened his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
She was holding the cookies hostage. See what I'm saying? Carl said. No, I'm just playing. That's way out of pocket. That was all bad.
Well, it just goes to show that everything that looks good ain't good.
Right.
Right.
So that's why you should have your own perception of how you want your own relationship to be versus looking at other people and being like, "Oh, I want that," because you don't know what they really got.
Yeah, do it for yourself. Don't look it on social media. Don't look it on TV. set your standard, and you got to.
I mean, because
Everybody want to be.
another person is Halle Berry. Like she is as pretty as she want to be, but if keeping a man is how she saved her spot in heaven, she going to hell. That lady cannot keep a man. Like, what is going on? You Halle Berry. What is the problem here?
Well, she been with this one that she got for a while now, ain't she?
Which one?
Van, ain't that his name? His name was Van.
You know, I don't even know. I know there was a guy that the white guy that she had a kid with, that maybe he has custody of the children or child or whatever. And I just know that through social media.
See, there goes social
Y'all know
media.
all
We
the
find
bones.
everything out through social
With all
media.
Miss Alcina
I
once.
don't know what it is. I just know about Will and Smith, Will and Jada, because there was somebody I looked up to. But y'all know a lot of stuff going on out
That's
here.
because we be on social media.
Social media. And
I
that's
see. I'm
one thing
that
about it.
person that I don't think it's okay to post your business on social media. But if you do, I will read all 376 comments. I may not comment,
Right.
but I'm reading them comments.
Right. You tell us one thing, you might as well tell us all. Tell everything. Like you done got us
Just
invested
think the
now.
neighbors help too much.
We invest into relationships.
Right.
We watch them start, end, finish, get into another one.
That
Well,
part.
entertainment. Basically, social media is entertainment.
And that's what people don't understand. People get their real life mixed up with entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
We've all been there, got it mixed up because we get caught up in it. We get caught up in being Mr. and keeping up with Mr. and Mrs. Joneses, and they looking good and they happy, but are they really happy?
Right. Well, they really happy. What's going on in Mr. and Mr. Jones?
Because everybody can make social media, everybody can get on social media and make it look good. To the point where, like East High School class of 95, it's people that are so jealous of us because of our camaraderie and only what they see on social media.
They don't know half the chorus is us.
You come around here if you want to.
Right.
It gets a little rough. It gets a little rough. You all right, Carl?
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm good.
So with this conversation, what did everyone learn from it? Or what was the aha moment from the conversation? Or your perspective?
My perspective is what I've always felt like everything don't need to go on social media. Don't put your business on social
Right.
media. Because once you put your business out on social media, that gives everyone else the right to criticize you, to talk about you, to give their comment and opinions about what you done put out there.
Yeah.
So if you don't want that backlash, then my thing is don't put nothing out there. No one's going to know what is going on in my house, especially on social media, because what is it benefiting? Y'all just can laugh at people who put their business out there.
Billy?
Learned that I need to get a Tinder app because apparently it works. I ain't never even had a Tinder, so I'm gonna be on Tinder tomorrow trying to figure out Tinder. I thought you weren't supposed to get on Tinder, but apparently somebody got married on Tinder. Well, check out
trying to
Tinder.
tell you.
All right.
I'm gonna
Some
see if
like,
she
yep,
comments.
Tinder did.
Cause she gonna know I'm talking about
I'll
her.
be like, what? Tell me what you put
So that's what you
in the
all
details.
you
I mean, that's a great one. No, I mean, good dialogue about just social media in general. And I think that, about not putting your big business on social media. And most importantly, let the relationship define it about what should and should not be there. And I share with y'all, it's a distraction for relationships because it takes away from the energy that you could be putting in a relationship for sure.
Mr. C. Wade?
Social media is a game changer for relationships. It can be a gift and a curse, good and bad. I believe more so bad. There are some exceptions, but you gotta know what you're using it for if you trying to rock in a real relationship.
Tiffany?
I think that it's okay to post your relationship on social media, but keep something sacred. Don't put everything out there. Keep something for yourselves. Everybody don't need to know everything. So, and that's just including everything. Even if you go on vacation, don't post all the pictures. Don't post keep something for yourself. Something that's between the two of you. Keep something special. Janelle.
Well, I think what they always say, your first impression is your last impression. So whatever you put on social media, you need to be representing who you are. Because people are going to read you about what you say on social media. And as far as relationships, I think, It ain't none of your business. My relationship is gonna be private. I'll let you know what I want you to know, but half of this stuff, it ain't none of your business.
And that's on and off social media.
Right.
Right. Everybody don't gotta know everything. Some things are left better unsaid.
Right.
And like Tiffany said, some stuff is sacred. Like, don't put everybody in your mix because they ain't doing nothing but laughing at you. And then also your
Or trying to
relationship
come
is
up to, or trying to have the best opportunity to creep in.
exactly. Okay, and with that with being said, I guess we had a good discussion about social media and relationships.
And I
Anything?
am so happy that we all seem to be in agreement. I love conversations when we're all in
Yeah,
agreement.
right.
Carl, good
It was an
job.
easy one. It was an easy one. Social media, we can agree on this one.
Thank y'all for tuning in to Candid Connections. And remember to follow us on our pages at Candid Connections on Instagram, Facebook, and also YouTube. And remember, you deserve the kind of love that you give. Bye, y'all.